Good evening, everybody. It is late. It is after 10:30. I'm having trouble with my video quality, so I apologise in advance if this is not up to scratch. Tonight I am following up on video that I did yesterday, which was looking at fear. So if you watched yesterday's video, you would know that I set you a homework task, which was looking at how fear holds you back from achieving big things and little things in your life, and to brainstorm what fear is stopping you from doing. So I'll put in the comment section, I'll put the link to yesterday's video, and so that they're carried together, just in case you want to watch that one before doing this homework exercise today, because today this is exercise number 2 in my little fear-based series, just looking at how we let our inner thoughts, our inner fears, our little niggling little doubts stop us sometimes from achieving things. So today I wanted to help you prove to yourself that you are indeed fearless. Now, you might not believe that, but I am going to give you a little homework exercise. And hi, Amanda, I can see you've joined me tonight. And hello, Mel, nice to see you with me tonight too. I'm trying to talk rather quietly because everybody else in my house, including Miles, is asleep. So again, dodgy video quality. I hope the sound quality is okay. So what I wanted you to think about today was all of the moments in your life, and just think recently, think about the past week. That's always the best or easiest and clearest perhaps, to think about the past week. When has been a moment that you can think of when you acted without hesitation, when you acted decisively without overthinking it? So if you think back to my video about a week ago where I was at the gym and I walked into a step class, and I was very nervous about it, but I made the decision that I was just going to do it, and I just walked right into that class and I joined it and I loved it, surprised myself, okay? That's an example of the type of fearlessness I'm talking about, when we don't let niggling inner thoughts stop us from doing things that we really feel like we would like to, or things that we feel we need to do. So thinking about going to a party. A lot of people who have social anxiety become quite fearful about going to parties or speaking to other people at parties, and they can be at risk of actually withdrawing socially and not engaging as much as they would like to in a meaningful social life, because their fears of being judged, their fears of embarrassing themselves, their fears of being boring, all these fears that are based on nothing but their inner thoughts are eating away at them and stopping them from engaging in something that they might well just surprise themselves and enjoy. So what I want you to do is to get your beautiful notebook that I know you've all rushed out and bought today, because that was part of your homework, and perhaps even a nice special pen too. So get your beautiful notebook. Make sure you finished yesterday's homework exercise, which was fear is stopping me from, and brainstorming, a whole page of those. Don't forget, I'll put the link to that video in the comments section when I finish this live stream. And on a fresh page, I want you to put, I was fearless when I. Now, make sure that you're using that interpretation of fearlessness being around decisiveness despite your inner niggly thoughts. So you can call it fearlessness, you can call it decisiveness, you can say I took action, but think about those moments where you didn't let those inner thoughts stop you. And I want you again to get a whole A4 page. I was fearless when I ... and you will get stuck halfway through, and then I want you to push through that stuck feeling and keep going, because as I said last time, that's when you start to unlock something that you perhaps didn't know about yourself. You might unlock something meaningful. So of course I've taught you before about when I've done exercises like this, and the first thing that I unlocked about myself was recognizing just how much I let my fear of not having enough time, I've called that my time scarcity mindset, when I've let fear of not having enough time to do things, or niggling thoughts about not having enough time to do things, it became apparent to me in doing an exercise similar to this one I've just given you, that I was letting those assumptions about time dictate whether or not I participated in something I really wanted to do. So, of course, going to the gym was, oh, Naive, you are an amazing legend. So Naiv's just joined us, said I filled a whole page last time. I'm so proud of you. Well done. That's awesome work. Very impressed. Now I've lost my thought. I was so excited. So yes, with my scarcity mindset, I realised once I unlocked that fear, I realised that it was stopping me from achieving all sorts of things that I wanted to achieve. So then joining the gym was that was the step when I recently started to be a bit more fearless despite that fear about not having time. So making time to go to the gym, scheduling my diary so that I made sure that that was a priority, and the other things that were less a priority moved down the list. So thinking tonight, you've got your beautiful book. I know Naive's on a rampage now with her book. And you're going to go and you're going to sit down with a cup of tea, whether you do that tonight before bed, I'm sorry it's so late, or do it in the morning, it's up to you, and you're going to sit down. I was fearless when or I was decisive when and you can fill a whole page, Naive, again, with those little thoughts, reminding yourself about times when you had the capacity to override those niggling thoughts in there. This is about reminding you that you have that courage, that you have that fearlessness, that you have that decisiveness when you need it. Okay, and that's it for tonight. I'm going to stop talking, let you all get on with your homework or go to bed or whatever it is you were doing, and I'll talk to you all again tomorrow. Don't forget to let me know. Now listen, if you're finding this helpful and you're a bit shy about commenting, completely understand that. Give me lots of likes and loves, because they're a kind of anonymous way of doing it. Sort of. But anyway, let me know in some way or other, whatever works for you, whether this is helpful. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great night. Sleep tight. Bye-bye for now.